Let's get into this one. It's our final map, Overpass. Will the Dark Horse truly ride into the grand finals, or will the Great Danes stand vigilant by the door? Let's find out. It's Overpass with Anders and Moses.
Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. The third map between Astralis and Vitality. I can't believe it's been such an amazing game. I'm here with Jason, Moses, O'Toole, and we're going to get this game underway with Vitality starting on the T side and Astralis on the CT side.
Well, after a double overtime, you got to feel pretty exhausted. This map can get so scrappy. Device looking to bounce back. Had great impact, but not a great overall game. And look at Astralis taking the initiative. They're already going to cut this map in half. They already realize there's no one at playground. Just one, it's ZywOo. He wants nothing to do with that fight. He's all alone, just going to back away. But that equally is going to make Astralis reconsider. Up the stairs we go. Magisk with a one-tap.
Oh, what an absurd headshot. Taking down RPK, going back for more, and he could definitely get it. It takes a while, but MBK is almost out of this fight. And he had the bomb as well. Alex trying to see if he could make something of all the confusion, I think, there towards the middle and maybe get the bomb side, but that's not going to happen.
I think they might have found B. I don't think they realize it's completely clear. Huge kill from Alex. There's only one defender here. It's only Glaive. He's got to hold on behind this smoke. All the Frenchmen are coming in. I think they realize where he is, but reinforcements have arrived. Zipnik's now on top of the boxes, leaping over. He's got two. And Device, a timely kill onto Alex. It's just ZywOo, and that's just too much to ask. 1-0. And you have to say, before this map gets too deep in, we've seen it so many times. This is where often these long drawn-out three-map series, this is where Vitality can slip away. Not experienced on this level of a stage and this much of pressure in such a long, long series.
No, you're absolutely right. And you know, you just managed to say the word scrappy and we ended in one of the messiest pistol rounds we've seen in a while. I mean, another couple of seconds. If they find Glaive inside of that smoke, Sip never really gets there in time. A lot of stuff could have happened. Now we've got a lot of grenades in play. And Dupree, maybe with a bit of a job on his hands here. Could be tricky. They have armor.
And he's got Magisk behind him as well. That door can just pop open at any moment, although he's actually pressured as well. Here's the push, but Dupree forces himself down. Him and Glaive combine for a couple kills. Alex somehow recovers. That's a beautiful shot with the FAMAS. But they haven't gained a whole lot, despite having the 2 kills.
Yeah, 2 is pretty good. Now, if they could get 1 more, then that would be where they could really hurt the Astralis economy a significant amount. There's so many questions that we need to have answered in this best of 3. I think the Jash talked about it, and I definitely agree. A big question mark around Device in this one. Is he going to be able to shake off what was happening on Inferno? You know, that one ace round obviously was something, but
outside of that,
they need more.
It was a very, very tough round. Could ask the same questions about ZywOo when you talk about experience on this kind of a stage. He's delivered every single time he's been called upon throughout this event. Device with the scout, peeks and has the information, wants nothing to do with the fight. He'll let the plant go down as long as he doesn't give his life. Oh, great shot. Alex tries to get aggressive. Apex will get this planted, just narrowly misses the head through the box.
Yeah, he's actually locked in. They're all around him right now, and there's really no way out of this one. Glaive will take him down, and Astralis avoiding the danger. And, you know, kind of a routine call, I guess, for a Device to not take that fight, but it could have been tempting to try and see if you could have done it. And if you do that and then go down and leave your team at a 2-on-2, that's a very bad call.
That's the problem. That's why it's so smart. He just backs away. Alex probably assumed he was going to be safely deep in towards bank, and it's just not the case. The plant is going to allow Vitality to pick up some deagles. 5 of them, in fact.
We like that.
So look for a spread out, probably a little bit slow paced, looking for picks with these deagles.
Even a flashbang on Alex. We'll see what can happen. Device and Dupree look like they're heading the right direction. Gonna be a grenade landing, and it does a little bit of damage. But yeah, never underestimate, especially on a map like Overpass, this long range, the deagle can actually be pretty good.
Dupree just barely gets around that corner. He's gonna stick around, trusting Device with the scout to provide a distraction. That's a misnade you don't see too often from Astralis.
Glaive fumbling that.
They wanted to blow open the door so Magisk could have the fight. Now NBK's opened it anyways. There's the spam through, so it all works out in the end. But Dupree on his own, they line up for him. Double kill. And no production from these Deagles. Not yet, at the very least. ZywOo gets a tag, but not able to clean things. Quad kill for Dupree.
He's going to be excited about this kind of a beginning. They get to save the rifles. A bit of a smooth start for Astralis. What we've learned so far in this best of three is that that might not actually be enough. Because Vitality have been such a persistent team. On Inferno, Astralis were looking pretty decent early on, and then it still kind of backfired towards the end, and obviously ending in a lot of overtime. Here we go, 4th round coming up, and now Vitality have rifles.
Oh, good flashbang, but that Molotov is going to allow Dupree to get up and aggressive and let the flash clear. Escape is going to be difficult, though. He's hoping for a kill. Falling back, I think, once Vitality comes up the stairs is the real issue, but we don't even get to that point. Alex was prepared, very prepared.
And this is a scout and not an AWP, so not going to be so quick to take down all these players coming around the corner. And in fact, they're going to be coming really quick. They don't even slow it down. They might just want to see if they could rush him. Grenade is pretty good, but once again, he needs some backup here, and he needs it very fast. Smoke is almost perfectly timed, but Glaive will pick up a kill, and actually doing a lot of damage, nearly dropping Alex. RPK there to save him, and now the bomb should be going down. Meg is running through the smoke to pick up a kill, and they're gonna have to delay the bomb plant once again.
Device just hasn't been able to connect with anything with the scout. Waiting behind the smoke, Xyp9x now rotating it over as well, but they might just call to save this.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's really worth it. I mean, again, if they got one opening kill in the retake here, if it was happening really fast, maybe that's a cue to go that re-smoke as well.
Yeah, that's the benefit of how fast they got into this bomb site. Just so much utility left. They didn't use it all on a set piece, and I think this is the sign. Astralis isn't going to go for this. They would just like to get one more kill, take as many guns away in victory as possible for Vitality. Smoke not yet faded. Device
Wow.
still playing it back, so Vitality, they don't blink. As Astralis was pressuring as if they were going to go for the retake, but a first round for the French side, and they're on the board of Overpass.
That was a pretty cool sneak from Alex. I was expecting that surely someone would just, I don't know, take a shot through that smoke. But he managed to make it out of the bomb radius as well. That will give Vitality the first round. And
Device has his AWP. He's passed the scout off. No one's going to use that. They're willing to just drop it.
yeah.
And fair play. We'll see what Device has for us.
It's a very quick call coming out from Vitality after getting the first kill. They spot the scout back in A bomb site. They say, that's it. We're going to run him down. Early grenades, but the defense will fall back very quickly this time around. They don't want to stick around for it. 5th round. And a slightly more measured start to this game. Vitality setting up outside of B. And actually, this could be a fairly aggressive and fast hit coming out now from the T side. They're thinking about it. They've got all the grenades. A little bit of an attempt there. But ZywOo will take down Magisk now, lined up inside of the monster tunnel. Glaive gets the one, but it could have almost been a double, and Sip is in such a good position. Alex not sure where to peek, and Sip will absolutely follow that up. A big double, as Apex is going to be alone. 1 versus 3, sneaking out of the smoke. He actually gets the headshot. If he gets one more, you could tell he was pre-firing that one. Well, Sip will save them with the triple.
Xyp9x is just so smart. His positioning between each and every kill, just always making sure he can trade frag with his teammate who's battling. They're going back and forth, taking aggro from different choke points, and that's just a beautiful way to have a continuous fight over a long period of time. And an early timeout from Vitality. They've got money to buy, but nothing apparently going according to their game plan.
No, maybe just a chance to talk a couple of things over and make sure everyone is of the right mindset. I can't actually even imagine what it must be like to play a best of 3 that goes on for this long, and you think you're going to win it, and then you have to recollect yourself. You have to sort of get everybody back on track and say, okay, we've got to do it all over again, boys.
You have to remember as well, Vitality might have let one slip away. I mean, they did have that 5-on-3 in double overtime, or in overtime of Inferno. A chance to close it out, that one chance. And sometimes that's all Astralis needs.
Let's see, they've regrouped out towards the playground. In fact, nobody even covering B. Could be a problem. Now, they do have a pretty good setup, but that's an entry and a half, isn't it? NBK knocking out Device. Dupree, is he going to find the timing? They're still looking at him, and he's not sure if anyone is flanking him. And he's going to be falling back. Sip right in front of them, too. That's going to be a quick kill on Alex, and he's just not ready for the next one. Saiwu will take him down, and now the question is, Dupree is flanking them, but he's also being flanked by Apex, so that's a bit of a coin flip. They come back and check for it, and RPK has got the right idea. And that will give them a huge lead in this one. In fact, so much so that I'm not sure if Astralis should be going for this retake.
That is such a massive kill from RPK because Apex's flank was coming in far too slow to stop it. If Dupree had been able to slow down the bomb plant, create a second front, that would have been the nightmare scenario. Spam coming in through the fence, but Magisk is going to pounce at that opportunity. Those ones at the bomb site still, but can't handle it. ZywOo with a double kill with this Krieg, and Glaive has to back away with just the 30 HP. Nothing he can do, so another grinding win for Vitality. It's going to be a second round on the board against the 4 of Astralis.
They're going to be quite happy with this, I think. The money for the Danish side is not exactly looking amazing. Nobody really, I mean, I guess Sip could buy something, but the rest of them really cannot, so this is a pretty big win right now. That little tactical timeout being called from Vitality, everyone back on track, and they come up with a pretty good solution. 4-2. Again, for anyone new to Counter-Strike and anyone new to watching Overpass, this is a map that is CT-sided, so Astralis are on the more favored side. Vitality could probably get away with getting a couple of fewer rounds here.
They've done a good job, though, of trading these rounds I mean, really making the money situation awkward for Astralis. You're going to get another timeout very early on, this time from the Danes, so neither team really in the mood to give up any ground early on. Probably also talking over how they want to handle the economy. Xyp9x at 4,400, Dupree at 2,500, and Magisk right around 2,100. So it's a bit all over the place. And they're just going to go for it.
That's interesting. Not always the style that we would associate with Astralis. They usually sort of...
Listen, this is actually a huge opportunity early on in this game for Vitality to grab control, because if they win this and the money is entirely gone from Astralis, that is a very good foothold in this offensive half on Overpass for them.
You're absolutely right. Let's see if that's is how it's going to be playing out. Not for Glaive. He ran into ZywOo. Again, with that Krieg, he's so good with it. And that's going to be an early frank, but they did turn 1 on Apex. So it is still a 4-on-4. Dupree alone out by the restrooms. Device kind of hanging around on the other side, but between the two, it's not clear that they can help each other out.
No, but this push in towards short sewers, in towards the dirty water, might be what changes things. Xyp9x can have a very fast flank, or he can stay there. If they don't commit to the A bomb site, he's got the retreat cut off. Flashbang in towards bathrooms. I think they saw Dupree. I think Alex is going to clear this out. That would be a big win, and he's got it. Or NBK at least helps him. But still, Xyp9x lies in wait with the AUG.
Vitality know they got spotted with pretty much the whole team there, so are they going to try and fall back to B? ZywOo really quick with the flick, going to be taking down Device, and that's really important. And are they going to commit to the A bomb site? They've already got 2 kills on this side, and then they're trusting in their instinct right now, not going back to B. Sip's not going to be happy about it. Magisk up here. That's a good kill on Alex. Almost got the follow-up as well, and if he had, that would have really been something. Now it's up to Sip. 1 versus 3.
He's going to go for this. He knows they're going to have to save, so you might as well go try. No matter what happens, your team is saving, and just 1 AUG and no upgraded pistols. You've got a chance here, but with no kit, it has to be now.
So thinking about it, he actually had the right idea. NBK with a triple and left on 1 health. And Vitality, as you said, there was a big opportunity presented now that Astralis went for that force buy. They're out of money, and Vitality could and probably will bounce back to a tied scoreline at 4-4.
And that had to be a little bit frustrating for Astralis. They had 2 weapons. They had the AUG, they had the M4, and only Xyp9x got into early contact. Everything after that was all the pistols pushing up and trying to find information. You want those rifles to be the powerhouse, the point of contact for you, and it just wasn't happening. Very different reactions and looks from Dupree and Apex.
Well, everybody's been all over the emotional roller coaster, haven't they, at this point? They've experienced it all. Alex with the MAC-10, happy to be pushing this bomb site. And why not? Very little risk. And he's going to be picking up Sip, who was trying to jump for information there. And that's actually the B bomb site.
Yeah, everything else is very passive, so the nades ring in. Alex, you imagine he's going to remain aggressive with the MAC-10. Molotov forces Mages out. There it is, the jump for information, and then the swing, and Apex can have the flank. He can have actually a slaughter in this door, especially combined with RPK. Oh, and actually Astralis trying to go to the complete other side of the map, go up the ladder and wrap around, and is that door going to open? Because the timing is just barely missed.
It's so close, isn't it? But yeah, they're having themselves a bit of a walk.
NBK's already watching this. They already know the possibility.
Now he definitely knows. Must have heard that drop. A little bit awkward. Down to 10 health. They would love to see if they could get the kill on him, and they can, but no rifle being picked up. Minimal losses for Vitality, tying up the game.
4-4 as the losing bonus builds up for Astralis. They're going to bring out the AWP on device again. Zipnik's leading the way early on. He had a phenomenal Inferno. The only reason in some stretches they were even in the fight. He's 9-3 here on Overpass. For Vitality, it's Alex back on top. 7-6 early on in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I really cannot believe how well Alex is playing all of this. Again, remember, he's doing the leading, the captaining of the team, and he's also putting a lot of frags on the scoreboard. I feel like this is the calm before the storm, isn't it? This is where both team knows, like they've been so wrecked by playing all those overtimes. Now everyone's trying to slow it down a little bit, but it's just a matter of time before we're back in that mode again.
Just naturally Overpass, especially if you want to go towards that A bomb site, has got to be a little bit slower pace because you have so much stuff to clear out, so much map control to gain before you can really feel confident in attacking that bomb site. Glaive, the off angle, but the flashbang is there. He's blind, he still finds the kill. Gonna be frustrating for Apex. Vitality have a big lean in this offensive half so far. 3 players coming through Underpass up those stairs. They've done it multiple times already. And again, they might face Dupree at long.
Device here as well with the AWP does not have armor, so there is a chance for some grenades, maybe a Molotov or something could do some extra damage. They're setting up for a regular A execute, and looks like they're going to commit to it as well. Cyber leading the front, Device missing a chance. He's going to have one more, but doesn't connect with that one either. Now they're getting really close. 30 seconds left. They're going to try and see if they can run him down, and they do so. A follow-up almost by Alex. 24 seconds, and Dupree shutting them all down at long. That is an amazing defense. Oh. And Saiwu, how does it happen? 13 seconds. He's going to run for the bomb. And Dupree on the other side of the smoke. He's picked it up, and somehow it's going to be Sip to save the day. Well, it didn't take long for the madness to return, did it?
No, but they had 2 options there, Vitality. They could either get aggressive and try and trade that frag off onto Dupree, or they could just plant the bomb and deal with it later. They chose to get aggressive, and it's a perfect lineup. What a massive round. This is also the bomb. This is what hurts the time so much. Zaiwu does everything he can in this situation, just cannot be aware of where the next player is going to be. Zipnik's just hiding and waiting for him to return into the bomb site. 5-4.
That was a round that was unbelievably close, and now NBK wants to see if he can follow it up, but Sip was absolutely ready for it. Very, very often you can catch defensive players off guard. If you get that run through, they just won't be ready for it, but I don't know how early you have to get up to catch Sip in an awkward position.
Especially Zip with the Krieg. Zaiwu taking a peek. And a shot, but he doesn't connect. RPK just waiting out by Fountain. Meanwhile, this smoke outside Monster gonna fade, and Vitality looking for anything that's gonna give him some information of how to win this round, and Zipnik just keeps taking it right back away from them for no good reason.
Yeah, through the smoke. Just a guess, and a good one at that. 5-3. And Astralis in a position to take a bit of control back. Their economy is still looking dreadful, so actually winning the round, that's obviously the first objective, but they need to secure the rifles as well. 40 seconds now, and Vitality going to be opening the door, setting up shortly for a couple of grenades here. 35 seconds, not a lot of time, and still 3 men on the bomb site. And to try and see if they can make their way through. Meg is actually ready for it, and oh, catching Saiwu with a grenade in hand. That could have been an easy kill. RPK low on health, and Alex finds the right timing on the bomb side. Oh no, my lord, taking down Device. And now Glaive on the bombs are trying to fall back. 15 seconds here on the clock at Dupree. He might have found the absolute best timing possible. Alex with the bomb down. So close for Vitality, but they cannot win it now.
No, yes, they can. He got it. He got
it. It shouldn't be possible, but somehow they get the bomb plant. Dupree, all he needs is a single bullet, but RBK will win the fight. It can't be real.
He's coming in clutch today. Low HP after the nade, low on time, and he somehow makes it work. What a gift to be given over, and again, a CT-sided map, and Vitality is already having a very, very good time on their offense. That was a 3-on-5.
That was a 3-on-5 with a 3-man stack at the B bomb site. A grenade to put him on 1 health. No seconds left to plant with. And somehow he wins it. That's a 1 in 100,000 again. We've had a fair few of those, I feel like. Unbelievable scenes here at the Lanxess Arena. 11th round going to be coming up, but that was the money for Astralis now shattered yet again.
And that's a lot of pressure to put on a defensive half. To have to recover from your economy being shattered twice in the first 10 rounds. Nobody wants to deal with that. Nobody enjoys playing that kind of Counter-Strike. RPK. 1 HP clutch, and Alex can't believe it. Look at him go.
Yeah, you can't doubt that, can you? You can't help but be swept away by that emotion. Vitality quickly converting a bunch of fans here. You can be sure of that. Pistols left for Astralis, and almost no chance to do much of anything. They are going to have to try and fight in the next round to figure out how to get back in this game. This has been a very strange start for them.
Well, Zipnik's going to get aggressive now just with the USP. That ended quickly, very quickly. And Vitality just going to march forward now with a couple of kills. Into the A bomb site we go, and even through the smoke, that's got to be frustrating for Glaive. It's going to be a 6th and a 1-round lead for Vitality. Ooh. Ooh.
Playing a dangerous game.
Yeah.
Another chance right here for Astralis to try and get back on their feet. 6-5. I'm seeing one potential issue in this round, and it's the lack of head armor against the Mac 10 of Alex.
Yeah, 4 players without head armor. We'll see if that comes into effect. It very easily can, depending on the kind of execute, depending on kind of the kind of strat they run. Apex going to be towards B, all on his own while Magis takes control. Question becomes now, does he want to stick around? 3 players coming from Fountain Device. He's boosted up, hasn't been able to see anything just yet. This could actually be a disaster. This could be huge. A flashbang comes in, and do they want to give up that stack? They're going to go chase it down. They want to go hunting with this smoke.
Right on the other side, the timing.
Oh no!
It's almost there, but RPK, I don't know how he flipped that around, but he did. And Magus going down outside of B means it's now a 3-on-5, and Astralis would love to get a chance to win one of these. Vitality already shown us it's possible. They're slowing it down. There's Device with a decent kill, but if he backs on any further, he's going to get shot down, and he has absolutely no idea. NBK there to catch him and sip on the bomb site. Backup is coming in fairly quickly for Glaive. They might as well just try and stack up on it. A little bit of a jump there to take a peek, and with 50 seconds, they're going to fall back.
Yeah, and Apex is already starting to call for the rotation. NBK still throwing out utility, still making presence known. Glaive is frozen in place, but I think he's reading what's happening. He just now gets it, but he's not going to be there in time. ZywOo's already got the entry into the bomb site. It's going to be a close-up affair. Huge fight for ZywOo to win. That ends the round. If Glaive wins that, they've got a shot. But Vitality, as we have seen time and time again in this series, strategically outplaying Astralis.
Yeah, this really is such a deep level. Would have been so easy just to try and roll the momentum into the A bomb site. Just assume that it would have been fine if you could have done it. I mean, you were playing 2-on-4, so maybe you could have won that round, but they make sure that they maximize the chances, go back to B, don't give them any opportunity at all. Sip now trying to save the rifle and getting a single kill right here, but this is devastating for Astralis. There is no other way to put it. Their money is really hurting. And Vitality are playing a tremendous game, leading and going into the grand finals. They're so close.
I mean, Astralis faced these similar kind of obstacles on Inferno. Was able to actually have great chances, even just take the map in regulation that they were able to come back on. But this is going to be really difficult again, and in back-to-back maps. Decision again for Astralis to make. How much do they want to invest around this AK-47 from Zipnix? That from there, from Dupree, he's going to be really frustrated for that one. If he gets that kill, he probably actually builds up a double after it. Yeah, and you can see he realizes he had the opportunity to just deliver a knockout punch. Upgraded pistols around the one AK-47, and Zipnix, oh, the opening kill. He's been so good. Can he get out?
I mean, even opening that round is a decent start. Didn't want to try and fight, and I don't really blame him. Now over at long, Dupree's going to be there, close range with the 5-7. It's one-shot range if they come around the corner. That's dangerous. They almost get it, but Dupree will fall instead, and now they're all rotating towards that A-bomb site. They might as well. Device actually may have heard Alex running, so he knows there's someone far behind. That's a little bit of info, but they still need to win the first fight. Glaive, CC up close to the corner. He's back and checking restrooms, and Sip saving him. Last second, Glaive goes down, and Sip will fall. Now Meg is on the bomb site. They could really do this, Astralis, and Meg is hitting a beautiful headshot, just leaving Alex, who has played an amazing series so far. It's going to be a bomb plant, and it's going to be Device coming in from long, actually changing his minds. And Alex, where does he go? He's back and checking for it. He's got the control with the AK-47, and Device does not have a kit.
Alex can't stray too far away, though. He's got to stay close to protect the bomb. This is a nasty little off angle.
Not even worried about long, just putting it all on this, and that's going to be an easy kill. A double. Vitality now up to 8 rounds. Leading the board is Alex at 13. Only really outdone by Sip at 16-6, which is hard to even believe. This is fantastic beginning for Vitality.
Yeah, you could not have asked for a better start. They have so much money as well. Another full buy coming in, though, for Astralis. They must put a stop here. They must close the gap before this half is over, before it's too late. Timeout being called.
Yeah, might be a very good time for a bit of a conversation here. Yeah, 8-7. Even if Astralis win the next 2 in a row, Vitality will still love that scoreline. That would be so good for them.
It's got to feel good before you switch over to the CT side. A lot of fist bumps, a lot of cheering. And here we go. Lanxess Arena, 8-5, Astralis. They need to get back into this.
Yeah, the crowd are ready for that. Let's see if we can get maybe even more overtime. Who wouldn't love that? Glaive down at the B-bomb side, he's got Magus behind him, and then Dupree and Device with a bit of a setup towards the middle, so they've shifted their defense around ever so slightly. Let's see if Vitality are going to be able to do anything about it. Oh, that's a great grenade.
This is all 5 players now for Vitality towards the B-bomb side, but Astralis might not be the perfect defense, but it's a phenomenal one. They have Dupree and Device in the staircase, ready to flank very quickly. Coming through, Glaive, a little bit lost at where the action's coming next. First kill onto Alex, and jumping down, somehow surviving a little bit longer. But this bomb site is under so much pressure, and Matt just can't get it done, but so much damage. Multi-kill potential still for Astralis.
They seem like they have it all set up. Sip will get 1 more kill. 2 on 3. NBK has snuck into the back line, but they know where he is. Sip not forgetting about that. And Apex now running away with 7 health and a 1 versus 3.
Just so many bodies there for the defense so quickly, and actually even using Vitality's own smokes against them, jumping through them, jumping on top of them. Vitality could never read where the action was coming next. You go for this, you've got plenty of money in the bank for your team. You can buy in the next round. There's one right beneath him, and that's easy for Device. He gets his 4th kill.
But listen, that was a 3-man stack in B with 2 people playing connector. That meant they had just literally no defense at long at all, Astralis. Now, maybe that's a calculated risk, but if, in another world, if Vitality do sneak out there, that's a bit of a problem. So they should be able to hold B is what I'm trying to say with this many bodies here. Otherwise, that would have really revealed the problem for the Danes. Now, moving into round number 15, it's 8-6 in favor of Vitality. If they steal this last round away, that would really crush Astralis. Maybe with a chance for a bit of a redemption here on the Danish side. If they could just pick up a 7th round, at least they are still looking competitive. Grenade on Apex is a good way to get started. Same defense.
I was going to say, same exact defense, but now it's the other side of things that we'll see get tested. We'll see how it holds up when it's towards Bathrooms device with that first pick. No one there to trade, no one there to attempt the trade, and NBK's got to know the opposite dangerous prospect to go against. RPK and ZywOo going to start taking liberties at long. They're going to start picking up the pace, but Xyp9x has rotated back from the B site, and he's in Bathrooms. A chance for him, but NBK, a stunning headshot.
That's a very good kill for Device. Otherwise, they could have got flanked on that, but they still need to get in here and defuse the bomb as it is going down. No! Scratch all of that. Magisk there to save them. If that bomb had gone down, I don't know what would have happened. Now it's a 2-1-4 instead, and it is looking very likely for Astralis. RPK will pick up a kill, and if he could have found the second one, that would have been huge, but Meg is just far enough around the corner, and NBK caught at the end. It's 7-8 at the end of the half in favor of Vitality, but I mean, at least they make up for it a little bit. What a tough beginning for Astralis.
Yeah, they've done just enough to make this second half doable. We're heading to a break. When we come back, we're gonna figure out who your first ESL 1 Cologne finalist is.
Got the army with me like Xerxes. Understand you can't hurt me. I got a couple thickies chilling in my room who be shaking it like the twerk team. Ladies, show me where the curves be. Curious, I'm not pervy. Honestly, you and your best friend could go and develop a new twerk scene. Got the army with me like Xerxes. Army with me like Xerxes. Understand you can't hurt me. Understand you can't hurt me.
Even though we burn from the light I bleed, does she bring me back? Not a heart attack could take away all the love I had for you. It bleeds for you, it bleeds again. Oh, you bring me to life. Oh, you bring me to life. Oh, you bring me to life.
Passports, baby. Leave the rest in our troubled minds. Let us go down in laughter, baby. Trying to figure out what we're after. We're never heading back until we're older. We couldn't care no more, not any longer. Under peach yellow skies, we keep on searching, but we will never know what we're after.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is the final half coming up in what has been a godlike series between Astralis and Team Vitality. This is why we always say it, the major that isn't a major, it always is. Anyway, it's fantastic, isn't it? How do we get these quality of games?
It's a major, baby. It's always a major here in Cologne. 8-7 Vitality with a narrow lead, but they've switched onto the defensive side, what should be the easier side. But they proved that not to be so in the last. Heavy lean towards this B bomb site for both teams. Another Broly pistol round coming up.
It looked like they were about to just speed right in there, and they still might. They have 2 flashbangs and a smoke, so it won't be the biggest fireworks show. And now actually look at the counter flash coming out. What a play! Vitality stealing it away from Dupree. He was at that corner. I feel like he's had a lot of misfortune in this game so far, but they're gonna get a little bit back. At least taking down Alex.
Yeah, but ZywOo still hasn't been discovered. He's peering in through Monster, and Xyp9x is actually trapped on that left wall with the bomb. There's actually Astralis, they don't have a whole lot of options of how to get out quite yet. Here comes the utility usage. This is all they've got.
Yeah, flashbang to set it up. Xyp trying to get through. He gets a single headshot. He shouldn't have been able to get more, and he runs out of bullets, and ZywOo nearly with a double in return. There's still a 2-on-2 with about 50 seconds here. The second half starting very close between the two, and Astralis would give everything to be able to pick up this pistol round.
That was huge. That actually, now the whole map is available to him. You can see NBK realizes the escape route is there. Apex is going to start getting aggressive and investigating towards Monster, just peering deep into it. NBK, though, not choosing to go for any kind of position in the bomb site behind the truck to get information. Apex isn't going to have a lot of time to react.
No, but NBK is in such a good position. How did they check this? He might just get the straight headshot, and that would buy the time. Apex is very nearby. Oh, a shoulder peek coming out. Glaive still going down, and Device trying to follow it up, but not connecting with it. Oh, he gets a headshot, doesn't even reload. Now he's back in action, but it's not enough. NBK winning the pistol in one of the best series so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only option he had, was to just get aggressive there. So low on HP, not a whole lot of time.
I can't even believe that Device went for the second fight without reloading.
He's just, I mean, it was information, right? He was just like, I need to know where that second player is, and then when he eventually finds him, he's just fortunate enough to get the kill pretty much immediately. Those are tough fights for NBK, a bold positioning in a 2 versus 2.
Even RPK, a little bit more experienced, but very excited about all of this. And they should be. Round number 17, with a 2-round lead for Vitality. They are getting so close right now. See how this CT defense is going to be for them. Was looking rough for Astralis. They got reset so many times where they finally got the rifles up and running, and then they couldn't really keep them alive. It's one of the big things Vitality managed to do on that T side. Steal the guns.
Listen, this is actually close up. This could be dangerous. ZywOo's dinked. He's going to fall back, but he has enough players there to all peek at the same time. Some dinks come out, but none of the kills get completed, and a triple for Apex. A 3-round lead at 10-7, and Astralis are going to bring the rifles. Here's the Krieg on Device. The AK is being picked up as well. And they have, I mean, oddly enough, they actually have the, maybe not that oddly, but they have the stronger buy by pretty much a long margin. FAMAS and 4 SMGs for this Vitality defense against 5 rifles.
Oh, with the grenade in hand as well there for Apex. Yeah, that could have got really weird. So a bit of a bonus round coming out from the Vitality side.
Now remember, one of the ways that Vitality was able to have such a good offensive half was controlling the economy, getting control of it, and continually destroying Astralis's. They have a chance to do something similar here. If they can get some kills, if they win this round and upgrade all these, some of these SMGs, that's a huge boost of economy, but this defensive setup is on the wrong side of the map.
Yeah, but when you have the SMGs, I mean, if Astralis goes long in this round, they are gonna feel so beaten. Instead, it's Alex with the UMP, and I don't really envy him this position. Already been spotted, and surely they're gonna come look for him as well. He's trying to smoke it off and buy any amount of time that he can, jumping through. And it's kind of a miracle he's still alive. NBK will take down Device, but the bomb will be planted really quickly, and How do you retake with these guns? They did get a Krieg.
I don't think you can retake, but they do have a lot of utility. They can take guns away. The retake itself is going to be difficult, especially with the position of Dupree. He's playing so close to Graffiti, now transferring underneath the balcony, and they're expecting a flank. They don't feel the pressure. They don't hear anything as well. Flashbang to clear Monster, and it looks like Vitality just going to save these weapons. Content with the one Krieg, the FAMAS in ZywOo's hands, and 2 SMGs. It's going to be an 8th round for Astralis, but they can still lose a lot.
They go into that back corner. You can survive the bomb blast from that back there. A Molotov, actually, that would be interesting. It goes right on top, and oh my God! Burning almost the entire team to a crisp.
Eat your heart out, Doja. The Molotov is such a massive play.
That is a play and a half, isn't it? It didn't look like you were thinking, well, that maybe they're going to run into the UMP. They divert the other direction.
He was setting that play up for so long as well. He could just never get it off. Every time he went to throw, there was someone in his face going for the shot. Finally, you see the beauty of it.
I can't believe that this game can continue to deliver. There's just always something new happening. Now, Dupree going to be sneaking in. Contactless play, just walking right through the monster tunnel to take the fight, and this time he's going to be coming up against RBK with a bit of a victory. Alex in the corner, they're going to go and check it, and a quick return from Sip, leaving Apex on the side. Now backup is coming in really quickly, but they're waiting for it patiently, Astralis. Instead of taking the fight, they just see if anyone is going to show themselves. Bomb going to be planted inside of the smoke, and a 2-1-3 here. ZywOo with the AWP, wants to go in. He sees one, and he gets the kill, but an immediate return. And NBK, how does he find this one? He has a smoke. He could actually do a lot with that smoke.
I think it's actually planted on the wrong side of the pillar as well. Astralis has to be careful that they don't outmaneuver themselves.
Oh, wait. They're coming up right behind him. Device, yeah, perfect timing. If he had got in behind that pillar with the smoke as well, that could have ended very badly. But Astralis will, well, just barely win the round here. 9-10. What a struggle this is. Again, I do want to point out, even though they're having such a rough time, Astralis, it's Sip with 21-10. He's having just a series of a lifetime, isn't he?
Yeah, between this and Inferno, he's been just so incredibly good. Known for his clutches, but putting together complete games here. ZywOo and NBK. ZywOo with the AWP. Ooh, and that might force him back. That one noise, they don't want to go for the stack anymore. Even NBK realizes that those nades give him the information he at least wanted. I think they really wanted the desired the fight itself, but at least he knows there's 2 in the underpass.
Look at again, Sip right through. No one is checking this. I mean, they are sort of holding a position, but still, that's so deep to be allowed to get in without making contact with anyone. He's not going to do anything with it, which is maybe even stranger.
Well, he was there to take advantage if anyone was playing at toxic barrels. And Molotov would have flushed them out. That was just the one play. They wanted to get the guy in that position and no one being there, so just back away. Don't need to commit the whole round to it. But they are going to come back to this B-bomb site.
Gonna wait for that smoke to go away. Apex has a smoke and a Molotov, and with the time that's on the clock, those 2 grenades could be phenomenal right now for the Vitality team. In fact, that could win them the round.
Device just saw the AWP as well, so they're going away from that.
Yep, absolutely. Let's just wait. One Molotov here on Apex. Is he going to have the patience for it? That Molotov is everything right now for them. Still thinking about it. Now going to push it down with about 25 seconds. They're waiting on the other side a little bit more. Backup is coming in. The other 2 members of the bomb site now running right for the fire. And it's Alex going down first. Apex, the bomb on the ground. RPK there to pick it up. And he's going to get one more with the P250. 10 seconds. And they'll catch him running through the monster tunnel. ZywOo now sneaking through. Up close with the AWP, they don't even know it, and he's gonna get the kill, jumping down on the low ground, all on Dupree. 1 versus 2, and they're coming for him as well. They're gonna be quick on top of him. They don't have a kit, so they might as well move, and NBK first to fall at the end of the round, and Dupree sticking around. ZywOo getting closer, sniffing him out, and getting the kill. A big double and a massive win for Vitality.
He's got to be careful. He switched out to a MAC-10. I hope someone told him. not to take the intensity out of the situation. He is going to swap back. Great clutch, and he knew it as well. Not a lot of time with no kit. Had to go hunt down that frag. Unfortunate for Dupree, he gets the first. Still though, Vitality not out of the woods just yet. Another huge round from the tank, even though he only gets the 2, is taken down at the end of things. He buys them the space they needed to win that out in a clutch. 11-9, and the money right on the edge for both teams. Whoever loses this next round, it's another one of those rounds where so much, your entire economic lifeline is all going to be spent here, or all spent here.
So many of these rounds where it's been close have been going in the favor of Vitality. It's one of the reasons why this has been such a grueling match for Astralis, just the fact that they can't ever seem to get any kind of a foundation going. 11-9. Device still having a more quiet game than we're used to. Not feeling 100% at the moment, you could tell.
Well, here we go. 2 MAC-10s, a P250 on this Astralis side. NBK going to control stairs for the moment, and ZywOo wants to remain a force. Wants to have all the information about what is coming towards A.
He was occupying the whole map for a good while there.
That's such a cool strategy from Vitality. They just pop flash in towards short. NBK came out the door. Alex peeked towards sandbags. And they didn't see anything. But the double flashbang from Astralis to retake control should give them the information they need not to rotate too far away.
They've got a couple of MAC-10s, and there are a couple of people on the other side with no head armor, which is always interesting. They're going to be around the L-bend right into Alex and RPK. A beautiful crossfire being set up, and NBK coming in with a bit of kill. That should be enough for the defense. Now they just need to rotate everybody else in here. Device spraying away, but they're going to shut them down. It's NBK and RPK with a double kill each to put Vitality at 12 rounds. It is really, it's within grasping distance, isn't it?
Yeah, what an advantage for Vitality to get this late in the game. 12-9, 3-round lead, and Astralis really can't fight for much. I don't think they can invest a whole lot into this round. If they still want a chance, it's going to have to be done with the AWP on device, with the AK-47s on the rest of them. If you invest too much in this round, it's just too long into this game without having the ability to challenge. Vitality down the stretch, taking control.
Yeah, a P250 is what they scrapped together here on SIP. And right now, Astralis probably with a bit of a conversation as well about what's going to happen in the next round and how they could possibly try and turn this around.
We haven't seen them really test the, I mean, they've gone to the A-bomb site a couple times. I'd like to see them just go at ZywOo, see if you can fluster the rookie. No one's really done it yet, but you might as well try. There he is out in the open, does eventually fall, but it shouldn't be an issue. They'll be able to salvage that off when the round is over. No big deal, and Zipnik's just a very narrow gap, trying to get one last kill. 13-9, Anders. And Astralis is going to be just 3 rounds away from elimination.
Yeah, this has been just truly brilliant out of Vitality. You just have to give it to them. Even when Astralis have won rounds, even it's been a battle the whole way through. It's very rare that you get to see a team that is this persistent. And Astralis is, in some sense, one of the ultimate teams for breaking your persistence. Even if you have it, they're probably gonna wreck you at some point anyway. But Vitality, they've stuck it out the whole way through. I mean, Inferno was really the ultimate test of that. And every single round was a struggle for the Danes. 23rd round coming up now. AK's back in their hands. This might be one of the last chances they are gonna have. ZywOo quick to jump up. Wants the peek and almost walked into it. Are they gonna go back for more? This is dangerous. He's gonna miss one more, but he's got NBK there as a bit of an insurance to pick up Device.
Device had to hit that shot. That's the exact one he wanted. NBK is so good, so aware. Retreating fight. And he's got a double kill to open this round. This is must-win territory for Astralis. This is really getting into crunch time. They're in a 3-on-5 and they don't really have the nades. ZywOo watching out towards long. NBK in bathrooms, right at the edge. The bomb is still so far back, but Astralis have no advantages anywhere on this map.
They really don't. You mentioned testing this A defense, and MBK said, yeah, that's fine. Bring it on. He's close, and I think you heard Glaive's step. That's why they set up that grenade, a bit of a distraction. Enough for a kill. Triple now. For the veteran player, gonna be flashing himself in for more. He just wants the quad, and he very nearly gets it. The dink on Magisk. But look at the time that's left. How do you expect to win this 2-on-4? I'm not even sure it can be done. 30 seconds as they're setting up, and Magisk, is he gonna be the first one to take the peak? Saivu's got the angle covered. He's gonna miss the flick, but again, everybody's here. And the Molotovs.
Get away from the bomb site. You can do nothing. Mad just doesn't have the HP. They knew it was a lost cause. (14-9). Astralis no longer mounting a whole lot of fight down the stretch. 4 in a row for Vitality.
And there he is, MBK, hero of that last round. And if you're Astralis right now, surely you must be thinking, well, what's left? We can't really fight Saivu and MBK over on that side. I mean, that's... And on the B bomb side, it's been kind of a coin toss. There doesn't seem to be a very direct route to get back into this game at the moment.
No, Astralis does not. I mean, this is not the Astralis we saw last year that could work their way across this map and systematically take control of different portions and just felt unstoppable at times. They're in a real scary position, and they're about to lose this series. 2 rounds for them so far on offense.
Well, they save 2 rifles. They buy another and a MAC-10 and a CC-75. They've got to pull out some kind of a magic trick, or they are going to have an almost impossible route back into the game. If they lose this round, it's 15-9, and Vitality have a very long time to try and get just 1 more on the board and be the first team in the grand finals here at ESL 1 Cologne.
It'd be a well-earned grand finals as well.
Oh, yes.
A massive lower bracket run to get there. For Apex and for NBK, it'd be a return to the grand final stage in Cologne. And it'd be such a sweet victory here for French Counter-Strike that has just been absent for far too long.
Well, there was a chance and a big one, but MBK back around the corner. The Danish fans down in front are doing their best to try and rally the team. 45 seconds, and the whole series, the whole semifinals could come down to this next push.
Yeah, but Daddy's just rotated over. Zaiwu is here with the AWP.
Oh, he's absolutely ready. And look at MBK. Actually gets caught out.
Oh,
He
no!
still picks up a double like lightning out of the sky. Comes in with a triple. And that's going to be sipped down as well. Nice attempt from Dupree, but not enough. That push from NBK ruined the whole round for Astralis. And this does not matter. The bomb is on the other side. It's going to be series point here for Vitality.
I have no idea how NBK got away with that one. It should have never happened. Zipnik's caught him at the last second, and he just committed. It did the classic double down. That is outrageous. But Astralis just spending so much time sitting on the map, allowing NBK to take initiative. The final timeout for Astralis. And the previous map, Vitality rattled off 5 straight to force overtime on Inferno. Astralis must do one better. They must go on a 6-round run.
And they have nearly nothing with which to do that. NBK, by the way, now at top of the scoreboard with 22 kills. This is just outrageous, isn't it? Vitality well on their way to edging their way into a piece of Counter-Strike history here. That push, the triple, right at the perfect time. It is working out so well. Oh, look at the emotions as well in this arena. I just love everything about this. This has been amazing already. Well, here we go. Cologne, are you with us? Round number 25. And Astralis on the edge of being knocked out by Vitality, a team that has played like nothing we were expecting. But it has been beautiful to watch. Now Dupree trying to creep in, and it is ZywOo to shut him down. Finding no lock here, no welcome. A second kill, he steals it away again. The Reaper of Souls, and he's just taken 2. Another 3 on the board for Astralis. I don't see any way back from this. NBK in the corner, the flashbang doesn't even touch him. Glaives to go down next. Only 2 left, Vitality. A couple of kills away from a grand finals. An amazing performance. French Counter-Strike, absent for a long time, but it is finally back. Device and Sip left, and that is gonna be all she wrote. Device, there is nothing left here. They're all in front of him, and there it is! 16 rounds. It's gonna be a grand finals for Vitality. A magical run.
A magical run. Incredible maps powered by ZywOo, but the supporting cast is here. Vitality has been on a march this entire 2019 to this moment, to a grand final stage, and they have achieved one of the crown jewels in Counter-Strike. ESL 1 Cologne grand finalists.
French Counter-Strike is back on the menu. Vitality throw a glorious coup de grace. The dominant Danes defeated, and Vitality from the lower bracket woes are one of the grand final heroes. What a run.
Look, this might be a 3-mapper on paper, but Dust 2 and Overpass, Astralis got swept out of the server here. They weren't even close. They didn't have any responses. I think when you look at Vitality and what they brought to the board, it wasn't the ZywOo one-man army that everybody was expecting. It was an entire team effort, names that we normally not see turning up in stages just like this. They were there, they contributed, and Vitality, well, they've converted me, that's for sure.
Yeah, ZywOo is one of many, perhaps the sharpest tool in the toolbox, but all used and utilized correctly.
He's a monster, isn't he? He's such a great player, and he had another phenomenal game, and he does it on a big stage. Not to forget NBK as well, coming in here and Overpass, playing hearts out, you know, had a rough second game, but coming in on the third map, completely destroying Astralis.
Speaking of NBK, it looks like OJ's managed to grab him, the champ and a grand finalist, NBK.